Welcome back to Coffee Talk with Medical Staff. I know that you know Mr. Thornberry, our CEO, joining me today. We just had a couple of things that we wanted to talk about. Neil, do you remember trivia night last time?
I do remember trivia night. We had quite a night. It was a lot of fun.
A night of competition and smoothies.
I think we had was it Mr. Garrison that came over?
It was.
Yeah,
John
he came over and
Garrison.
facilitated it, and it was a good turnout. And I know the defending champs, that you'll mention in a minute, were pretty excited about that, but it was pretty competitive, but still a lot of fun.
Very much so. So Mr. Garrison has pretty much said game on with this one. So he learned from the last one the things that you all were looking for and the fun that you had out of the different segments. So he is really tailoring this time to the group. So we'll see if Dr. Fisher and Dr. Lessenberry and Dr. Brooks have it in them to regain the titles.
So they need to bring their championship belts and
There you go.
see if they can defend. That's it. Exactly
We
right.
should have done that. We should have done belts. That
We
would've
should
been
have.
Yeah. So next week, February 29th, 6 p.m., we'll be at the Pavilion Community Center to repeat the trivia night and see who the next champs are. We will have dinner and smoothies and drinks and things like that for you to enjoy. So if you're not particularly interested in being on a team, come out and watch. Cheer your team on. I know you served in that role last time, you and Alana, so it was kind of fun to watch the competition too.
Absolutely. It's a lot less controversy when I'm watching than when I'm participating in it. But it really was a lot of fun.
It was great.
Yeah. And I know we had to get the bugs worked out on the first one,
For sure.
on time and in kind of the evening, but I think we've got that. So it should be a great night.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you want to be on a team and you haven't signed up yet, just give me or Carly a call and we'll get you added to the group. So Thursday, next week at 6 p.m. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Full staff. Let's talk through some of that.
So I'm going to pitch it back to you
All right.
to talk through some of that. So
So-
we're going to do a little bit of a different format,
Great.
which I'm going to let you facilitate because you've done a great job organizing this.
Okay. All right. So on March the 12th, that is a Tuesday night, we're going to open the doors of the Pavilion Community Center at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Did you see the vendors that we have set up?
I did see a few of those vendors.
Okay.
Very unique.
Yeah, so our showcase group will be a couple of CPAs in the community. We know that tax season is upon us.
It is.
And several of you have expressed that you haven't actually connected with a CPA, for those of you who are new and have come by the office. So we want to provide that for you. The public library is going to set up. They have some things that they want to share with you all. We also are showcasing one of the local vineyards. I think you have some experience with Bluegrass
Absolutely do.
Vineyards.
Yeah.
So they'll be our showcase wine for the evening. We also have the Bourbon Society who's setting up. And then I'm going to leave a few of the other vendors unannounced because we do have some really cool groups that are coming in to showcase their merchandise and their services that they can offer you. So when you come in at 5 p.m., it's really not about work.
Right.
It's not about what you do here. We want you to kind of disconnect from that before you go into and if you're okay with it, I would like to stop calling it meeting. It's more of an event, wouldn't you say, for full
Absolutely.
staff now?
Absolutely.
So we'll serve a nice dinner. So if you want to come in from 5 to 6, at 6 o'clock we'll transition into the room and start showcasing some of the things that we're super proud of as a health system. So you want to talk about a little bit about what administration has designed for how they want to present the information?
Yeah, so we're really trying to be very efficient. We value your time. I'll first start out by saying the real goal for this year, and I talked a little bit about this last time we were together, is just trying to get everybody together. I mean, the value of camaraderie, collaboration. When I first came here, that was a differentiator for this health system, is we are an intimate enough health system and medical staff that having all of you all together, interacting, I mean, that's the true value of what the meeting's about, what the event's about, if you will. So we're excited to get everybody back. That's the key. In doing that, we want to make sure we value your time because everybody's time is important. So having those vendors come in, to care and really present some of those items that are gaps or times that we don't take the time we don't take to do the things that we need to do outside of work, because that's what we do. We work. So in saying that, from the administration side, the way we're going to present this time, as opposed to having somebody get in front of the room and another person follow them and kind of walking through a lot of what we call the pillars, or the things that we're focusing on, we're going to do that more of a presentation style, more, if you will, one of those kind of a board.
Yeah.
So as the meeting, more of a mingling of going in, and we'll be in there set up. I'll call it like booth alley. So we'll just have some booths set up that will really walk you through some of the goals of the organization, some of the strategic goals of our organization. We're also going to ask for some of your input into things like access, making sure everybody is able to access all the different services we have. If you're having issues, we certainly want to hear those, or opportunities or suggestions. So really just a different format for more interaction, more interaction, more engagement, more feedback from you all, and then things that you all feel and value. That's what we want you to focus in on. So we're answering all the questions.
Okay. We will have a keynote speaker for that night. It will be direct and to the point. It will be an opportunity for you all to engage with a new service that's being offered in the organization as you eat. So we'll serve dinner. We will start with that keynote presentation. But again, we feel that the value is in the camaraderie. The value is in sharing the individual conversation. You've said it over and over, our medical staff, they are the leaders of the organization. So we need to have those interactive conversations. So I really think you're going to like the new format. I think that it's going to serve the purposes that we need to accomplish with these full staff and all provider meetings, but in a much more interactive way.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to add?
That would be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let us know if you're going to be able to make it. We do need to have some catering numbers. We are working through many other vendors and services that we can help you provide maybe a better work-life balance through. So we look forward to seeing you on March the 12th, 5 o'clock for the vendor fair, 6 o'clock for the start of the meeting. Thank you all.
All right. Thanks, everybody.